You know, they say if you get invited to a cocktail party, there's two things you should never discuss. One is politics, the other one's religion. So what are you supposed to talk about? I'll tell you, you talk about art. And if you're ever invited to a cocktail party in Wyandotte, you're gonna have a lot to talk about. Do they still have cocktail parties? Because I haven't been to one in a long time. At least I don't remember. Hey, Pat!
Pat Slack's the owner of River's Edge Gallery, and she truly personifies the arts here.
Whenever I go to a Michigan gallery that features a lot of Michigan artists, I'm blown away at the amount of talent that we have here. Is this all Michigan art?
It's all Michigan art. It's all Michigan artists. And yes, we have an incredible store of talent.
And I have to be honest, when I was thinking of coming to Wyandotte, I wasn't thinking art. But then someone said, oh my gosh, the art community in Wyandotte is huge and has tremendous history.
We do, between Biddle Gallery and myself and the Art Center, we have more Michigan artists within a block than any other place in Michigan.
So if that tells you anything, it's that Wyandotte loves art. And there's so much of it here to see.
For me, a sign that art is good, or that you really like something, is when you see it from all the way across the room and it draws you to it,
right.
Which this stuff did to me. Who's this artist?
This is Audrey Pongrass, who is from Ecorse, and she is, the thing that I like about Audrey, besides I love her work, it's always autobiographical, it always has a lot of emotion and feeling attached to it. She would be classified as one of the lowbrow artists or new artists.
I tried art and I couldn't even make it to the lowbrow.
You
level.
Couldn't.
No, they wouldn't even
well,
accept me. Yeah, this stuff it has a fairy tale quality to it.
It does.
Really
well, the lowbrow art came out of the comic book, underground comic book tradition, anime, you know, etc. So you can kind of see that. You know, that's where it came.
Now, ever since I got here, I've been pointing at art, and every time I point at something, I say, "I love that piece."
Yeah.
It is.
You have been doing that.
It is who?
Tim Payway.
Well, let's go see some of his stuff.
You can see that everything he does with wood, he uses raw materials. He lives on a big farm and he uses the materials that he finds. And this, in this case, it's an old bowling pin.
That's brilliant.
Isn't it? This is a standing Buddha, and you can see that, you know, just the muscle tone.
I thought Buddha had a belly. How come he's got a six-pack?
Buddha was originally a prince that actually went on the walk, and so he wasn't. He was actually and he was a warrior.
Well, was he from Michigan?
So, he was also from Michigan, yes.
Behind every piece of art is a story, and Pat seems to know them all. Wyandotte's River's Edge Gallery is just another great example of how much creative energy there is right here in Michigan. Under the Radar Michigan is brought to you in part by the Michigan State Housing Development Authority.